Today on What's Up, the world of stand-up paddling, we take you to the infamous Kaiwi Channel between the Hawaiian islands of Molokai and Oahu in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This is home to the 32-mile long-distance World Championships of stand-up paddling, a race simply known as Molokai to Oahu. Elite paddlers and adventurers from all over the world flock to Hawaii to test themselves in this, the Super Bowl of long-distance stand-up paddling.
So we are at the Kaluakoi Villas on the island of Molokai, and we are paddling 32 miles to the island of Oahu. And these athletes that are here, we have just shy of 300 athletes from around the world, 15 different countries. And they are either gonna paddle prone on a paddleboard, or they are gonna do this event, 32 miles, all the way that way on a stand-up paddleboard.
The start of the traditional paddleboard division takes place 30 minutes before the field of stand-up paddlers enter the water. Before the advent of stand-up paddling, this was the only way to participate in the Molokai to Oahu.
Yeah, we have just under 300 international competitors that are here that have been in Hawaii for the last couple of weeks preparing for this race. This is the 17th annual Molokai to Oahu paddleboard race, and we have plenty of athletes that have done this race, 10 plus times. So for them, it's family.
This race, I'd say mentally it's brutal. I mean, physically everybody's there, but this channel just plays some crazy games on your mind.
And that's the thing about this channel. They call it the channel of the bones, and it's very, very deep in some places. And the water, the currents, everything, plus the wind funneling down through Oahu and Molokai like this, it becomes very rough. And the Kaiwi Channel is a place that even the Hawaiians were very cautious about.
You're gonna fall, you're gonna tip over, you're gonna lose your board. You're not gonna know where you are. You're not gonna see your escort boat because the swell's too big, so you may have that moment of panic. It could be wind, you're rolling off your board, you're hugging your board. You just really have to just embrace the fact that it is what it is. So we have two sports within paddleboarding, and we have prone paddleboarding, which is a little bit more traditional, where you're lying and using just your arms. A lot of these guys are either lying on their stomachs or they're up on their knees, grabbing water, double arm. And then in 2007, 2008, we had some interest from some guys that were really interested in crossing the channel on their stand-up paddleboards. So within our race, there are two separate categories. And then within those categories, we have solo athletes, and then we also have two-man and three-man relay divisions. And what that means is one person is paddling at a time, right? So these escort boats will go up, they'll drop the relief paddler. The paddler that's on the board will paddle to that relief paddler with a huge smile on their face, right? Swap out paddlers and then get back on the escort boat. So it's almost like they're just playing leapfrog across the channel.
And with 32 miles of open ocean ahead of them, the relay division is the safer bet for novice participants or athletes attending for the experience, or to cross another item off their bucket list.